Chelsea have beaten PSG 3-0. And that, Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso, is how you do it. And as Real Madrid fans, you may be wondering, oh, why is he talking about Real Madrid again? Well, can you see what happens when you press a team? Can you see what happens when you have a tactical plan on how to beat PSG? Can you see when your midfielders and your defenders are really closing their gaps against PSG and eliminating their passing, moving, everything that they're doing with Vitinha and all the midfield, Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia? Do you see what happens when the right-hand side, especially with Gusto, Reece James, Cole Palmer, absolutely cook for the whole game? You see that. You see that Vinny. You see that Mbappe. You see that for the whole Real Madrid team. I can't believe we got pumped by them 4-0. They look like amateurs today. I'm telling you right now, PSG, Maresca, made them look like amateurs. Hats off to Chelsea Football Club for how they performed today to lift up that Club World Cup. Absolutely sensational stuff. And do you know what? In that kind of moment, when you have a player on the right-hand side in Cole Palmer and he's cutting in slowly, buying his time, waiting for the defense to make a move, picks out in the corner twice. Same spot. Exactly the same spot. Literally, like it's ironed into him to do that. And guess what? We have players that can't even do that in the slightest. A really finesse type of movement, a finesse type of shot to beat Donnarumma. But it all comes down and all stems from the build-up as well. Reece James, Gusto, the defense was great. Colwill was great. The whole team pretty much was bang on. But that right-hand side, how Nuno Mendes was cooked several times, people, may I remind you. That over-the-top ball was consistently on from Chelsea. How they're moving, how they're doing 1-2 to bypass the press of PSG. That's how you beat a press. That's how you get out of tricky situations, Real Madrid. I keep on going back to it because I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated on how Real Madrid played against PSG to see them get absolutely destroyed today. I'm frustrated as a Real Madrid fan. And it all boils down to one thing also. The manager, how they set it up. Doesn't really matter how long Xabi Alonso's been there. Certain systems work against certain teams. Does it really matter how long he's been there? He knows that you can do certain things, and Maresco showed it today, you can do certain things against PSG side that will work. Waiting, buying your time. Waiting for a counter-attacking opportunity because they press high, PSG. Same as Barcelona. So if you can really beat that and really be quick on transition, then you have a chance, even against the very best. And you think Chelsea have better players in each possession than Real Madrid? I don't think so, but guess what? They play better as a team. That is the actual factor. Ground zero is they are a better team. They're playing better as a team under Maresca. They know what they're doing. And you may say now, oh, Alonso's only had a certain amount of games. It doesn't take 15, 20 games for a manager to really work out what the manager needs with these players. Does it? Does it? Because as soon as Maresca came into Chelsea, you saw what he was trying to do. You saw what he was trying to implement. And you see that with Xabi Alonso. However, to go against this PSG side and lose in that manner, and then for Chelsea to go up against them in the final of the Club World Cup, a competition that PSG were favourites from the very beginning to win, and absolutely destroyed them. That is an example. That is an example made of a situation where they faced everything against them, Chelsea. They were the underdogs. They were clear second favourites to PSG. But they put in a shift. They pressed. And I can't remember who it was, but a player said that Real Madrid don't know how to press like us. They don't know how to play like us. So we're not the same. Bang on the money. Bang on the money. I really want to find out a quote, and I can't remember who it is, but whoever said it, you're bang on. Because Real Madrid, when they press like they have no care in the world. But Chelsea today, they did have a care. They were looking at that trophy. Real Madrid weren't looking at the trophy. They weren't looking at the final. What they were looking at is just, okay, let me go home. Let me do my siesta. Let me go on the beach, chill out. Let me chill out until the start of La Liga. That's what I'm going to do. And that's every single player. I'm not singling out any players. Because Cole Palmer's performance, you will never see that in that capacity. In that capacity from Vinny, where he's taking his time. Vinny's very frantic. Even when he scores goals, he's very frantic. You won't see that from Mbappe, taking their time, making sure they pick out the right spot. How can you have a player that picks out the same spot for both goals? It's like laser focus. Laser focus. Cole Palmer is a technical footballer. He's mad technical, unlike Vinny and unlike Mbappe. And I keep on calling for Rodrigo to play, and that's the reason why. Because I want to see Rodrigo play in the same manner that Cole Palmer plays. Because he has the technique to do it. He has it. He has the shooting ability to do it as well. And he's quicker than Cole Palmer as well, in terms of pace. Maybe on the ball, Cole Palmer's a bit tidier, but Rodrigo has the same level. Exactly the same level. And you think that Rodrigo doesn't deserve a start. That's why I said initially that Cole Palmer is obviously a player that is really just amazing. He is really amazing on the ball, and Rodrigo can do the same. I've said it in many videos before that Rodrigo should be on that left-hand side. And that is exactly the reason why. We saw it today. We saw it today when you have a player that knows what he's doing on the ball. Not just running for the sake of running, or Mbappe shooting just for the sake of shooting. No, doesn't work like that sometimes in football. Sometimes when the team is that great, you need to be waiting. You need to be patient. You need to have an eye of focus and wait for your opportunity and kill the game. That's what they did. Chelsea killed the game in the very first half. They killed it. They're like, PSG, okay, we're done. We're finished. That's it. Finished. No more PSG in that final, because Chelsea are well-deserved champions. Look how they've played throughout the whole tournament. Really well-mannered, really well-disciplined, and an actual tactical plan. Every single game, going into it and making sure your tactics are right from Maresca. That's what he's doing. And Maresca ball is in full effect. You can see Chelsea competing for top 3 this year. I can see it. Competing for top 3. I don't think they will go to distance maybe to win the Premier League, but the Premier League teams better be scared. And European teams better be scared as well, because they're coming for you. Honestly, Chelsea, they have a game plan this year. You can see it by the players also. They're recruiting. Who are they bringing in to certain spots? And Chelsea, they have an ever-flowing transfer market. It baffles me sometimes how they do it. But you can see the management behind the transfers is also great. And they're actually applying the players that they want in certain positions. I can see Cole Palmer on that right doing amazing things, honestly. Kynan on his left especially can be an excellent footballer for Chelsea, and also can transcend this Premier League season if he carries on playing like that. Because whether he's dips or up and down, inconsistent, that's what people say. The bare bones of it is this: he is an absolute mad technical footballer and can change a game in an instant. And I keep on saying about Rodrigo, I keep on saying about potential players that we have at Real Madrid. Arda Güler last year, never given a chance. This is why you need that kind of player where, you know what, it doesn't faze them. They have the actual natural born talent in them to really impact a game, and not just gifted to them over time. That's what it is, given free passes. You know the player that I'm alluding to already. Free passes. Oh, because, okay, you're a star boy. Okay, this is the time, obviously, for you to shine, and never shine throughout the whole season. But then you have, in a final, of the Club World Cup, the new formatted Club World Cup, a brand new trophy where Cole Palmer has just literally gone into the stratosphere. He sent Chelsea to that victory today. He was outstanding. Gusto was outstanding. Reece James was outstanding. Enzo was outstanding. Colwill was outstanding. A lot of players were outstanding. Even Cucurella, to some extent, was decent, and I don't really like him. But guys, take care. That's enough of Chelsea, guys. Congratulations, Chelsea, on winning the Club World Cup. You are the 2025 champions, and good luck for the Premier League season. Take care, guys. A la Madrid y nada más. And we'll see you next time. Take care.